Hello and welcome to the NS9 Postgame Show powered by Primanti Brothers. I'm Cody. That's Neil. Neil's having he's been having lighting issues.
The camera's made it switch like 5 times in the last 3 minutes. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's why we were a little delayed here. Just like the lighting, it doesn't want to cooperate. It has a mind of its own.
Like the Pirates get swept. My camera isn't working. What a disaster.
What a day to listen to the podcast version of this show.
Yeah, right. Yes, exactly.
Today is the day. But anyway, the Pirates get swept by the Orioles. They lose today 3-2. Johan Oviedo, was he given the loss? I believe he was.
No, he shouldn't have gotten the loss.
Oh, no. Yeah, because he came out, it was tied. My apologies.
Yeah, he only gave up 2 runs. Holderman gets the loss.
Holderman gets the loss. Although Holderman pitched not too bad, if I say so myself.
I mean, wasn't great.
Considering it's Colin Holderman, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I guess if you want to go down that route, you could say that. I wouldn't say it, but you can say that.
But we did have scoring right off the jump here. Let's start in the first. Nick Gonzalez hits a single that scores Jared Triolo. I probably should bring up how he got on base because for some reason I missed the first half inning of this game. There's 2 parts of this game I missed. The first half inning and Oviedo's 1-2-3 half inning because I went and got a cup of coffee. But anyway, so the way the first inning started, Jared Triolo singled on a ground ball. Tommy Pham grounded out, moved Triolo over to second. Reynolds struck out, and then Nick Gonzalez hit Triolo in, and from the way this box score looks, I can only assume got into a rundown.
Yeah.
So at least they scored in the first inning. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, most offense they've shown all series. Still not a good day at the plate. But you know, I've been critical of Nicky G recently, and I don't think that's been like an unfair criticism.
Yeah.
But the guy is like the one player on this team who knows how to hit with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
He feels like he's the only one unfazed. And I think I saw a stat like we're dead last with runners in scoring position and 2 outs as a team in team OPS. And Nick Gonzalez is the only one who knows how to do it. So for that, he can always have a place on this team.
Right. And Neil, that's why I always say like Nick Gonzalez is one of the more exciting things to watch about this team. He's one of the more exciting players because he does that. And I know you're going to moan and groan and do all that, but guess what? We're the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is what we have. I have to be happy with what we have at this moment. I'm not happy, but I'm happy Nick Gonzalez is a Pittsburgh Pirate because he makes it interesting at least.
That's fair. And like, it's not like that you're wrong in terms of like what young hitters we have. It's just a depressing thing to hear.
I know. I mean, I've always liked Nicky G. I say this all the time. I'm probably the biggest Nicky G stan.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be that mad about his production. I mean, he is what he is. He shouldn't be one of the better hitters on this team, but he has to be. And that kind of goes again today.
But what I would say that is like the reason why we haven't scored more than 2 runs in a single game since a week ago is because that statement is true that Nick Gonzalez is one of the better pure hitters on this team. Like he will have a relatively high batting average. He doesn't strike out nearly as much as we thought he would. My main criticism at this rate, and I kind of we saw it with how the Orioles got their 3rd run. Nick Gonzalez has to improve his defensive play.
Yeah, that's the big issue with him right now.
You got to turn that play and save that run because the Pirates could have gotten out of it. The Pirates could have gone out of that inning tied, and Nick Gonzalez didn't make the play. So, like, there's a place in a good team for like Nick Gonzalez to be the bottom of the order lineup. Like for a second baseman around league average bat, that's really what you need from your second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got to get some better pieces around him because right now it's not good. I mean, 6 games, 2 runs or less. It's
yeah,
bad.
and I mean we're at we're at the point in the season now where it's obviously a losing season. They've lost 82 games, now 83, but you got to look towards next year and hope. I mean, right now all we can do is hope because there's no plan set out of what they're going to do this offseason. But my biggest hopes for this offseason are that 1, Henry Davis learns how to hit, and 2, Nick Gonzalez improves his defense because he shows flashes at times. He shows flashes at times that he can be a competent second baseman. It's just every once in a while he just makes it's not. I wouldn't even say it's like a stupid error. It's just he gets outplayed by the ball sometimes, and putting more work into that will certainly help him. He has the tools as a hitter to be successful, right? He can be better, but right now, focus needs to be on Nick Gonzalez's defense.
Yeah, I mean, and Savant has him as about a middle of the road fielder. I think it might be, and I think Baseball Reference, like DRS, really doesn't like him. And I think I lean closer to DRS than I do Savant there, but like solely eye test. But no, like I just think sometimes like he doesn't have like he doesn't make the play needed. Like it's not like he has bad range. I don't think range is issue. So sometimes you're right, like he just does not make the right play, and that's the big issue. And it cost us a run today. Like not that like Holland Holderman wasn't bad because he was, but like you had to do your job in the field at the same time. So I'm glad he knocked the run in. I'm glad he got the Pirates on the board early. Like that's Nick Gonzalez's most valuable. Nick Gonzalez is best when there's a runner on second because he fastball hunts. He hunts for those fastballs. He does a really good job. He swings early in the count. He jumps on good pitches, and that's great. Now let's
That's why I call him the butcher, man. He gets the RBIs. Yeah. He gets the ribbies. But moving on to the bottom of the first, it went pretty well at first. You got Jackson Holliday to pop out. Jeremiah Jackson singled to center field. Gunnar Henderson then doubles. And then Jeremiah Jackson scores. It's 1-1 at that point. And it seemed like, after that, Oviedo kind of hunkered down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Ryan, he was probably excited because they were scoring hot and early in this one. Unfortunately, Ryan loses another bet on our FanDuel Ryan's lock. He had over 8.5, which that was going to be a tough one to get today.
Sorry. He chose over 8.5 with this team?
I don't know, man. He was expecting the Orioles to do the heavy lifting, I'm assuming.
I mean, you just got to continue to. If he's gonna make decisions like that, you got to fade Ryan. Like you guys got to keep doing it. Like memes aside, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not winning sandwiches with us, you can at least fade Ryan, and that can be your prize for watching.
Yeah, you can get like $5 a day.
Exactly. But yeah, let's. I guess let's get into Oviedo a bit because I mean there wasn't much scoring in this game. But no Oviedo, I saw Alex. What?
Is there no way there wasn't a whole lot of scoring?
Nope, obviously not. But sorry. Alex Stump. No, you're good. Alex Stump put out a tweet about an hour ago talking about Oviedo's day today. I'll read it. How he has it written. Funky day for Oviedo's fastball. He didn't really throw it in the zone. Only 42% zone. When the Orioles swung on those offering in the zone, they whiffed on 50% Z contact. I don't know what Z contact is. I'm not going to act like I do.
In zone contact. Like
in zone contact. Thank you. See, you're the smart one. But that's something I just wanted to point out is that, like, even when Oviedo isn't hitting the zone, he's at least getting guys to whiff. If you squint, Oviedo is a very good starting pitcher for this team. I don't know that he will be in the starting rotation come 2026, but he is definitely an asset to this team, and he played well today.
He has earned a rotation spot for me next year, just based off of like days. Like I just think he's been so dominant. Yeah. Like when his fastball is on, he's such a good pitcher. And I've been really, really happy with how he's built up. Like he's done a really good job building up and like stretching out to being a full length pitcher, like being able to go 5.2 innings. But there are always going to be days like today where the command's not there.
Yeah.
And that's with Oviedo, that's just something you take. You have to take it with Oviedo. That's just something who he is. And he had 3 walks today. But I'm going to say it every time. I just love his fight.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that his fastball wasn't playing. It doesn't matter that he couldn't throw it in the zone because he's also developed an arm slot angle that makes him devastating. He has more than just a slider now. And even like he was throwing his curveball today fairly well. Like he is just a guy that will battle through games. And that is invaluable. Like you can't I know like I'm the numbers guy, you're the analytics guy, but you can't put an analytic thing on that.
Yeah.
He just battles. And that is the best part about him is that like he can fight through bad days that he has. And so probably he should have given up 3 or 4 or 5 runs today, but he managed it. And that's all him. Like, are the Orioles a great team this year? No, but they still have some good bats, and he did his job.
I agree. And like he said it 2 years ago when his season was over. He said, "You know what? I got to pitch like a douchebag. I got to be a douchebag on that mound. I got to pitch like I hate the other guy." And he's doing that. Now we are seeing some of the old Oviedo as this season is unfolding, of him having a really good start and then coming out and having a not so great start. But it's more good starts than bad starts, the way I've seen it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's definitely come in and become a guy that, like you said, can earn a rotation spot in 2026. It's going to be a fantastic battle for all these guys. There's at least 7 or 8 pitchers fighting for 5 spots next season. There's no way they go to a 6-man rotation. That would just be poor management. But
I know there's 7, 8 guys. I think at this point, I know who would be on the outside looking in here. I think a lot of it depends if Keller's still here after the offseason. Like we're not going to talk about the Keller trade, but like I think Oviedo so far in terms of performance, and because already had a successful 2023 as a starter, in my eyes, that's someone that has earned the rotation slot just because he has the body of work at this point. And again, like, you know, on a bad day when his fastball wasn't playing, 10 whiffs on the fastball, 14 whiffs overall. He gets 6 strikeouts? 5 strikeouts.
5 strikeouts.
Like, he is someone that I really enjoy watching pitching. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see how other guys so far, I have 2 in mind, they just haven't outperformed him. And so it's really no brainer for me. Maybe you disagree, and that's okay. I've been very impressed.
So my thing is there's just so much talent. I don't think I can make a decision yet. You know,
that's fair.
Like Doug and I have come on here and been like, we are Oviedo guys. We love Johan Oviedo. We think he's going to be a great asset to this team in 2026. I just know that this competition is going to be fireworks in spring training. Mm-hmm. Like it's going to be an insane battle to watch. And I can only tell you probably 2 guys that are guaranteed to be in that rotation next year. I could tell you 3, but I don't know what's going to happen with Mitch Keller in the offseason. That's something that is going to level the playing field a lot come February. But we'll see what happens there. Any more thoughts on Oviedo? I was going to move on to the offense again to talk more broadly.
No, I mean that's pretty much all I have. But no, again, like not the best start from Oviedo, and it's still 5.2 earned.
And it was still good. It was still
good
enough
every day.
It was still good enough for an average offense to win this game, right?
Yeah.
He only gave up 2 runs. An average offense gets you 3 like the Orioles did today.
Yeah.
And you win the ball game. You know, that's what they've been missing all year. And looking at this offense, they had offense today. They got hits. They had 9 hits. The problem is, Neil, 7 left on base. Time and time again, this team just cannot.
You're muted, Cody.
Me now?
Now you're good. I heard time and time again, and then you cut out.
No, so yeah, time and time again,
this offense, they can get hits. They just can't string them together. They can't get hits continuously to score at least one run. And it's like today. Look at today. It took a home run from Canario, and then you had Triolo getting on, two guys getting out, and then thankfully Nick Gonzalez hit what could have been a double that he got thrown out in second for. That's not going to score you a lot of runs, and we witnessed it today. It didn't do it.
This team needs to over again.
Right, over and over again, man. They can't string them together.
It's like I feel like in September we've done this post game like 60 times.
Right.
But yeah, I mean 1 for 10 of runners in scoring position. Triolo gets a triple with 1 out, and you can't bring him in the what inning was that? The 6th? When does Triolo gets the 6th inning? Triolo gets the triple.
That was infuriating.
No, not this. It was whatever inning. I forget which inning it was, but you get the triple. How do you not knock him in? Like what? It was Tommy Pham and Brian Reynolds up 2 after him. It's not like it was going to the bottom of the lineup. Like you have to be able to. You got to help yourself out, man. And good for Canario. That was a nuke. That was an amazing home run. Like no doubter. Good for him. He had a good day at the plate. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. Especially on that wall that they moved back. They keep moving in Baltimore.
They moved it in, but at the same time, like this team is whoever's in charge of hitting at every level of the organization just needs to have a real soul searching moment in the offseason and ask himself if they're in the right profession. Because this is absurd. And it's not fun to watch. It hasn't been fun to watch, and I was in person for yesterday's game. It's not fun to watch. I had good company, so it was still a good time. Today was not fun to watch either.
Well, guess who was at the game today?
Is that our friend Jim Rosati?
The Rosati curse lives. Jim Rosati was at the game today.
Well, I might alleviate the Rosati curse because I have not been in attendance for a win yet. I've been to 4 games and no wins, so I also might be the problem. But it's so tiring to watch us get so many runners in scoring position. And full disclosure, Cade Povich is not a good pitcher. Yeah. His ERA is still north of 5, and he gets 17 whiffs on us today. Cade Povich is not that good. 17 whiffs, 6 strikeouts. We should have shelled this dude.
Right.
He is not
good. And Oviedo had 14. And it's he's not a better pitcher than Johan Oviedo.
He's not. They should not have been equals today.
But yeah, so I want to go back to that sequence of the Triolo triple, right? So that was the same inning as the Canario home run in the 3rd. Canario hits a home run.
That was
Peguero walks.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing as you. I thought it was 6, 7, maybe 8. I was clicking through the plays. I was like, he got out? What? So I went all the way back and happened in the 3rd inning. But yeah, Canario gets the home run to lead off the inning. Peguero walks, so you're in a great spot right there already. But Peguero gets picked off at first. So now you have 1 out. And you're like, okay, 1 out, whatever. Triolo hits the triple. You could have had another run in that inning. And now after that, Tommy Pham strikes out on a foul tip. I mean, I never really blame a guy for striking out on a foul tip. And then Brian Reynolds grounds out. And that's your 3rd inning. An inning that could have been blown open is kind of halted by Liover Peguero getting picked off at first.
Bad teams find a bad way to lose, and this team just shoots themselves in the foot.
Hey, unless we're playing the Dodgers.
Yeah, unless we're playing the Dodgers, apparently. But we own the Dodgers, but we don't own anyone else.
Yeah.
It's like what else can you say? I mean, I guess we've had this discussion before, but 6 through 9 today is a depressing look into the future. I gotta say,
it always is.
Bart, York, Canario, Peguero. It's not.
And I mean, York even had a double today, so like I can't even say anything that bad. Like York had a double, Canario had 2 hits with the home run, Figueroa had a hit. Like, yeah, we say it's bad, and it is, but at least those guys somewhat produced today.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Canario produced, yeah. I mean, but like it's just top of the lineup didn't produce, you know.
Oh, it's always one or the other, never a little bit in the middle.
I'm tired, man.
Oh,
I just want to watch a competent offense.
I am exhausted. But anyway, let's move on to talking about this Pirates bullpen today. Holderman comes in what is that? 6th inning with 2 outs. He comes in. I don't really remember what happened. This is where I kind of started to lose track of the game because I was so depressed. But he comes in, he gets a hit, or he allows a hit, allows a run, walks 2, and strikes out 1. And I mean, typically, if your team has a little bit of offense, I wouldn't say that's an awful outing. But we are the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, I was not impressed by Holderman at all. Like, get the walks under control, man. Like,
yeah,
you know, like it's at some point you really just gotta rein it in. You have too good of stuff to be doing this. That's my thing. Like, he plays around the zone too much. It keeps getting him burned. It's so sad. He was so good last year. He was ungodly good last year, and then some flip just switched, and I don't know what it is.
I feel like it was like mid-season something switched, and it was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah,
Because was it last season or 2 seasons ago? He had the immaculate inning against the Rays.
Yeah, it was the last season. Like after the trade deadline, it was just as soon as August hit, it was just over. And I mean, it's hard to complain because obviously you're keeping care of Paul Skeens, but you know Paul Skeens exits the game yesterday pitching 5 innings. He's only at 64 pitches after he leaves yesterday. I couldn't believe he was already out of the game. But this is what it kind of stems to, where you have to go to Kerwin Majinski from multiple innings, and the bullpen just got so taxed that you end up having to probably had to go to Holderman. Maybe you could have gone to Sisk first, but either one of those options aren't like incredible options. I don't know if like you think that was the wrong move to go to Holderman in a tie game, but like,
I'm not going to tell you it's a wrong decision whenever the season's already lost. Like, you got to give the guy an opportunity, right?
That's fair.
Like, you're not playing for anything right now, so when there's opportunities for guys to prove themselves, let them try and prove themselves. At this point, it doesn't matter.
That's fair. That's why I'm not like upset that Paul Skeens went up, but I'm saying like today's bullpen decision stemmed from yesterday, where they had to throw so many arms out there in an extra inning game, and your starter went 5 innings, you know, and it burned us today.
Sorry, something out of the. We're good. Sorry, but yeah, just bad.
It's all good.
Bad stuff.
I mean, Sisk was fine. I mean, I know he gave up the run, but he kind of was put in a bad situation. What do you say?
I said the Pirates can't play baseball. My mic doesn't want to stay on.
My camera won't work.
This season already.
Yeah, well, this has been a rough day. I mean, I let Sisk look good, even though he gave up the run, but I don't really blame him for that. He kind of came into a bad situation. Like,
yeah, no, that's where we were talking earlier about Gonzalez's defense, and that's where he got screwed.
100%. Like, he pitched well enough to get out of that inning, which is a shame. Glad we got something for Bailey Falter, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, to get a little outside of the major league club, Callan Moss looks really good, guys.
I'm tempering my expectation because he's a 22-year-old
I don't blame you.
In A-ball, but
right. I don't blame
agree.
you, but I mean, man, he's kind of
when he stops beating up on teenagers, I will be more impressed.
Right. I will pay a lot more attention once he gets to AA, but he has impressed. He has impressed. And Sisk, I thought was going to be a disaster, and he kind of has been. But at least today, he pitched well enough that he shouldn't have had a run given up. Like, was that an earned run on him?
No, Cole Holderman gets the earned run.
Right. Oh, okay.
He gets that over
again.
Wallace,
This is where I lose track of what happened in the game. But Sisk goes an inning and a third, only gives up a hit, 2 strikeouts. Like, for a guy that I think a lot of us expected to just not be anything for this team, you can't complain with that.
No, not at all. Good day from him. Overall, good day for pitching. 3 runs is not a bad day of pitching. But with this team, it's what could have been, man. Like, that's all I can think is what could have been.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's pretty much a ball game, right? Like, there's not much else to talk about. What happened in the last half inning for us?
Yeah, it's ball game. I mean, the Pirates' offense was just completely dead in those final innings, like nothing too crazy, and then it ends with. I mean, we had a lot of problems with like people getting picked off. O'Neal Cruz gets caught stealing second to end the game.
That was bad. I almost forgot about it until we just mentioned it, because that's before we got on the show. The first thing I said to you before we got on the show was, "What the hell?" I've never seen Cruz that late on a steal. He got caught by like 3 or 4 feet.
We always had a bad jump, like.
And I get it; they happen. I get it; they happen. But like, that's your calling card at this point. You steal bases. You swipe bags, man. You were called upon to swipe a bag. And I get it. The season's pretty much lost, but you got to be playing for yourself at this point. You got to, not to be selfish. You shouldn't be selfish, but like, you got to be playing for your pride. And not to say that it's not. But
I wouldn't read too much into
I can almost understand having a little bit of a moment of unfocused thinking on the base paths, because it is the 9th inning. There are 2 outs. The team's kind of doomed at this point anyway. But you still got to deliver, and it was a rough play. It was a rough play from Cruz.
Yeah, it's just a summary of the whole day. Like, no one on offense produced except Jared Triolo, pretty much, and Nick Gonzalez
and Canario.
Alexander Canario, you're right. Canario deserves his props too. I kind of forgot. I kind of forget Canario exists at times.
And it's easy. I've talked to Donardo about this on the podcast. It's hard. It's easy to forget about Alexander Canario. Well, maybe it was Jim I was talking to. I can't remember. But anyway, it's tough to remember him because he plays like once a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not out here advocating for him to be the starting center fielder. But if you got a guy on your team, you got to let him play. I had the same issue with Solak. They brought Solak up. He got 11 at-bats, and they sent him back down. And he was up here for like 2 or 3 weeks. And it's like, why are you not playing this guy? Like, why are we not checking out our options?
I think we've checked out the Alexander Canario option just fine.
And that's the thing is I agree with you. But at the same time, I can't stand firm in that because I only see him maybe once a week.
I can stand firm in it. I feel pretty confident.
I'm not out here pounding the drum for him to be on the 2026 opening day roster, but I also don't think he's been given a fair shake.
That's
considering where this team has been the last kind of month. It's like, how is he not getting more opportunities? How is he not starting at least 2-3 games a week?
I think it's telling that they won't let him touch righties. If he can't break it in, then if you can't break in there, I think there is a reason for that. Like, there has to be something. Like, there has to be there's a reason that it's not like this outfield is like setting the world on fire. Like, you could pretty easily break into this outfield, but I don't know. So I'm not like terribly upset. I think, you got to earn it, and he probably hasn't earned it.
Yeah. And that's fine. But at the same time, there's a lot of people in this team, like Doug and Tyler talked about last night, a lot of guys on this team that haven't earned being on a Major League Baseball club. And here they are. So it's like, why not just, at this point, treat the team like a little league team and let the lesser kids play. Let the lesser athletic, not lesser athletic. That's a bad way of putting it, but like let the guys who aren't as good get experience. Let them get some tape.
I said it back in May, like during I'm not making this a manager thing, but I said it back in May when like Derek Shelton was like the writers on the wall, the season was lost, and I'm like, managers just can't act like that. Don Kelly is not here to see what he has. Don Kelly is here to win baseball games. So when I think the same complaint Derek Shelton was too, like you are here to win baseball games, so you try to put the best lineup out there every day, whatever that looks like. So I never really get on managers for that because that's not their job. It is not their job.
That's a fair perspective, and I didn't think of it that way because I am just frustrated that the season's over, and I want to see what we have for next year. But I am forgetting that like Don Kelly is managing for a job next year.
Yep.
Don Kelly is he's the one that's trying to put some tape out there that says, I can be the Pirates 2026 manager. To me, it's a no-brainer. He should be back. But obviously, he still needs to prove it to the front office. And you're right. I can't look at it from that lens. But it is.
I think he'll be back, but like it's not gonna. He'll be back next year if Sherrington's here, but it's. I just don't care if the manager's back or not.
Yeah, and I mean I know we've already gone like a half hour, but just quickly. I am in such a conundrum about what happens this offseason. I almost want to see Sherrington back because there's so many questions unanswered, and I don't want a new guy to come in and blow it all up, and then we got to wait another 5 years.
I think you bring someone in.
I feel like it's a catch-22.
I think you have to bring someone in who feels confident that they can compete next year with this pitching staff. Like that's the only option.
Yeah.
Rebuilding is not an option right now. Just the pitching as a top 10 pitching staff. Like I think there are 5 teams in baseball who give up less runs per game than the Pirates do. So Sherrington can't be back. That's a non-starter. Like I'm sorry, it's been too long. And if you can't win with this pitching staff, then you don't deserve to be here.
Yeah.
So get someone in the door who can find some bats. Get Connor Griffin up here as soon as possible. I know it's not going to be at the beginning of next year. That's not realistic. Get some bats. I'm just saying the way development works and like the way the teams do it, it's not going to happen. As cool as it would be.
I know.
So get some bats, and then let's run this back because like the pitching staff is legit, and you legitimately have 7 or 8 major league starters on this team right now.
Yeah, no, speaking on Connor Griffin, I do hope to see him a lot in spring training playing with the major league guys. I don't want
100%.
them to treat him like another minor leaguer. Like he should be getting starting reps with the rest of the major league club.
I agree with that.
There was something else on top. Oh, the Sherrington stuff. I agree with you. Sherrington can't be back. I am in this conundrum because I've been squinting. I've been squinting a lot, Neil. I see something in the roster, not the major league roster, but the minor league roster. I see something there that could potentially help us. Maybe not immediately next year, like we just said with Connor Griffin, but there's help on the way. It's just too far away.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see another general manager come in and kind of blow that up. That's my biggest fear at the moment. And like you said, it has to be someone who knows that they can win with the pitching staff that we have and find bats to complement it.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. It's just I live in the fear of, does that mean they're going to blow up what has been built in our minor league pipeline?
I would hope that like if that were to happen, Bob would have the wherewithal, big ask, I know, to say like we're not looking for someone to come in and immediately blow it up. Yeah. That you would need to take a year or two and like with Skeens, and then if it doesn't work out, then you trade him and then like you start over again. But yeah, you can't. I don't think you can do that next year. There's too much pre-arb pitching around that can win you playoff games that you got to take advantage of.
Yep, I agree with you. All right. That's enough Bucko talk for today, I think. Unless you're dying for more, I'm sure the guys will have more for you tonight on the NS9 Live show.
Yeah.
I don't know that if they have anybody lined up coming on the show. I know Jim won't be on because he's out of town. Obviously, he was in Baltimore today, and that's why we lost. But
very true, very true.
But tonight is NS9 Live with at least Tyler and Donardo, and we'll see if they have anybody else on. For some reason, I have a feeling Colin might come on. I hope he has a better setup. I hope he isn't trying to come on the show from the 1990s. But
that's Villanova grads for you, stuck in the 90s.
I love it. But anyway, yeah. And then tomorrow we got the Nationals. If Ryan's a smart man, he will make a bet on FanDuel.
And you will fade him.
No, I'm saying if he's smart, he will make a bet on FanDuel that either Dylan Cruz or James Wood hit a home run. I'm calling my shot. One of the two.
I'm going to say James Woods does not hit a home run this
he's been slumping a bit. But Dylan Cruz had one the other day, and he forgot to acknowledge the bullpen, and they called him. I thought that was funny. But anyway.
I did not see that.
It was funny.
I love that.
it was good. But anyway, thank you all for joining us today for the NS9 postgame show, powered by Primanti Brothers. Again, I'm Cody. That's Neil, and the Buccos lost 3-2. See you tonight if you're into NS9 Live, and if not, postgame tomorrow.
See you guys.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.